Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 2 taking place here on Ancient Isle. Yumiko versus Bo, and Yumiko really just keeping cool under pressure in game number 1, able to get ahead of Bo when it seemed like he had a very large lead. Now that is very typical when your opponent, or when you do open up with a Dark Ranger hero first. You generally have a lot of traction on your side, and it's up to you to determine the gameplay. However, even though Bo did take down the expansion and stop the economic advantage from getting too large, he really didn't capitalize all too much. I think where things really fell apart for him was when he tried to scout out the expansion one more time and then wasted about 30 to 45 seconds running across the map and then running back. Now, what are we going to be seeing here? We can see that the militia has already aggroed the Ogre Warrior to try to take down this Ancient of War. Ancient of War, however, is going to not have any problems whatsoever, as we are now going into a Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter this time around, instead of the Dark Ranger that we saw in game 1. And will the Demon Hunter play perhaps a little bit better? Peasants still walking back and forth here. We can see down over here, Ancient of War is gonna train up a number of archers, perhaps 2 archers, or most likely just 1 archer by the time this Demon Hunter does pop out. And with that underway, the game will begin. Peasant now making its way over, as we can see the scout tower already coming in as well, making sure that there is not going to be any sort of serious hero harassment. Ancient of War gonna be taking a little bit of a beating, as the archer gonna pelt that Ogre Warrior with arrows. Coming back around, you're looking at Yumiko's build, and Yumiko is just gonna go ahead and call militia and try and creep out this 5-3-3 creep camp as well. No real difference between the two styles here, except that Yumiko, with that water elemental, could come out a bit ahead. The Demon Hunter, if it can mana burn enough mana off of that Archmage before it gets to level 2, it will significantly slow down how much mana the Archmage has. By slowing down the mana, you slow up the leveling process, since you do not have nearly as many water elementals to absorb damage and deal damage as well. Demon Hunter now running back around, does have a Ring of Protection +2, but because the Demon Hunter is stuck around to kill off everything as opposed to leaving the Archer there to deal the killing blow, I think the Archmage is going to be more than level 2 by the time the Demon Hunter shows up. You can see that the Demon Hunter pretty much doesn't know where that Archmage is, and the Archmage doesn't mind taking a little bit of damage on the footman just so that he can get an uncontested level 2. Alright, let's take a look at this. Demon Hunter now coming in from the back, spots his opponent. Oh, detonation straight up on the water elemental. A very big bit of experience right there, as the Demon Hunter now able to perhaps tech evasion as well if necessary. There goes another mana burn. That Archmage pretty much down to 20 mana, and it will be quite some time before he'll be able to summon up another water elemental. No arcane vault. You can see a whole bunch of peasants though, but because of that mana burn, we are not going to be seeing any fast creep camps just quite yet. Maybe in the next 45 seconds or so, as the Demon Hunter now makes his way perhaps to the top left. Demon Hunter running around here. You can see that the footmen and other units are ready to go, ready to strike and head off over here. There is an archer and also a wisp hiding here, and that wisp is just gonna take a lot of damage here before getting detonated, most likely. Nope, not detonated at all. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter sitting at level 2 was able to teleport inside using immolation to get in a serious bit of damage. Alright, all of these peasants are falling, and how much damage can be dealt? Down to 73 hit points, 49, 24, and oh my goodness, another militia could have been taken out right there. No, not taken out. A potion of healing would have been enough to really finish off all these peasants. Instead, you just have a very low hit point group of peasants. Now, Archmage is sitting at level 3, and Yumiko should be able to cruise on into this now, as the Demon Hunter is just still sitting at level 2. Ancient of Wonders, Tree of Ages, not that many units out on the field, as Yumiko does have a very slight a very, very slight army size advantage. However, that does most likely mean he has a lot more peasants on the field than his opponent has Wisp, as the peasants really, really grew in number in order to set up this expansion. Naga Seawitch now out on the field as well, and the Naga Seawitch could really spell some problems if they're able to attack and press before this Arcane Tower is up. You have about another 20-second window, and the Demon Hunter, most likely suspecting this, needs to run on in here and make a bit of a play. Here you go. There's the attack. Are we going to perhaps see Abolish Magic onto the Water Elemental? Water Elemental taking a little bit of damage. There is the double attack there. There's the Mana Burn onto the Archmage. Archmage now pretty much out of mana here, as the Demon Hunter could try and go for Immolation again. Not quite sure why he isn't going for Immolation. He's actually in the perfect spot for it. And a little bit more damage is exactly what you need, as these footmen here are all defending. Demon Hunter getting in an easy shot there. There is more damage again as the Archmage runs down and away. However, with the Arcane Tower up, the possibility of this base falling goes down tremendously, as it is going to at least buy a little bit of time. Yumiko taking another mana burn on the Archmage. That is never a good sign to see at this point, but at least you know that there is not going to be enough mana for Immolation. That Demon Hunter does not have the survivability as he normally does at this stage, because he does not have evasion. Evasion not tech. Instead, we saw Immolation and mana burn here, as the Demon Hunter needs to try and engage. Are we going to perhaps see another footman getting taken out? It looks like that is going to be the case here. And is the Archmage going to perhaps try and finish off the footman himself? No, it is not, as the Demon Hunter sitting at level 2. All right. Naga Seawitch pretty much out of mana at this point. Down it goes. Demon Hunter now pulling back here, but the economic advantage is still beginning to grow. Footman taking an absolute beating here, especially with the cold arrows from the Naga Seawitch, adding into the fact that there is still defend on those footmen. The footmen able to slip away, but not quite sure how, as the Naga Seawitch, or no, the Naga Seawitch not taking damage here. It's actually the Archer, and I'm surprised that the Archers have, or the Naga Seawitch did not actually take some damage there. All right, Troll Shadow Priest will get taken down. Archmage sitting at level 3, no additional mana burns coming in, and all you're really doing is attacking a base when you are down a base at this point. So this base needs to fall, but at the same time, it does not look like it's gonna be falling anytime soon. All right, Druid of the Talon now being brought over, and Druid of the Talon with that magic damage and range damage could spell more issues. The defend is not going to work on them, but with so many footmen dealing so much damage to those archers, and now militia being added, the sheer numbers may be a bit to overcome. All right, footmen now trying to catch up, and there is more damage there. The footmen taking a lot of bonus damage from those attacks from those Druids of the Talon. I believe it's double damage, adding an additional 10 to 15% damage, and those Druids of the Talon are dealing 25 damage per attack. All right, footmen now still wandering around off over here. Are they going to be able to get away? We can see more Druids of the Talon are added. We're seeing at 40 over 50 supply, but the economic advantage is still coming in for Yumiko. Yumiko looking to perhaps be able to sneak away. Oh, that Water Elemental, gets taken out due to time life. And now the base with 3 towers is going to be too much to pressure. All right, the main base is getting up its 2nd tower right now. Footmen, what is going down over here? We're going to see a detonation. Yes, we are. There's another detonation there. Demon Hunter now bringing himself off from the north. He could try and take down this base, or perhaps even just take down this Arcane Tower. Arcane Tower could take a lot of damage here, as the damage is just starting to slowly rack up. All right, footmen, you can see Ancient of Wonders being built in the back here. Peasants are trying to repair this Ancient of Wonders. Is it going to stay up in time? It looks like it should be able to, but a lot of damage is still being added as the Demon Hunter now gets to level 3. All right, Demon Hunter taking a little bit of damage from that Arcane Tower, needs to back off. A Guard Tower is in position as well. The Demon Hunter just absorbing damage when he shouldn't be. And with no Staff of Preservation, I am very much surprised at what can be done. Alright, Demon Hunter taking a beating but keeps on ticking. It looks like the guard tower could be the one that falls next. Guard tower taking a lot of damage, but even then also the Druids of the Talon taking a fair amount of damage. One Druid of the Talon could get taken down. There is some more Fairy Fire coming in. Demon Hunter in a little bit of trouble, needs to be able to sneak out of here. Is he going to be able to get out? Gets one kill, gets another kill as the Demon Hunter. Is he going to be able to mana burn? No, not going to be able to mana burn. And also the Ancient of Wonders is still not yet quite done. Ancient of Wonders needs a potion of healing onto that Demon Hunter, and in a hurry. Is it going to happen in time? Ancient of Wonders is now done. Potion of healing was already used as we are still fighting our way through. Naga Seawitch does not have enough mana. Fork Lightning would be very, very useful at this point as the Demon Hunter is still attacking back. Footmen are continuing the chase. Demon Hunter, what is it doing? It should just be running back here as the other units are just getting free shots. Demon Hunter runs away, only to eventually get killed as both the Naga Seawitch and the Demon Hunter fall. Alright, with only a handful of Druids of the Talon left, that is going to be the GG. And there we go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.